Good evening, everybody. Right there. Alrighty. I'll keep on going with the wraiths. They're not looking good though. I might come back and fix some of the details on the tail, but I also might do. Also might be fixed with the shades whenever I get to them. But for today, we're going to be doing the claws and the head. Well, the legs, technically. Those aren't the actual, like, weapon claws or anything like that. But there's 6 of them for each. So, more tedious fun time.
Juice!
Yes, Bleedy. I do indeed have my prune juice. Well, my water, but yeah. Done and done, brother. Why is mine? Okay. Whoop. I'm gonna have a lot of fun basing these guys, so I'm gonna do it. Day was alright. A bit long, but that's how my days have been going recently. Just normal length. Okay. 6 is the frontmost. Okay. Alright. So. Okay, so they're about the same length as the. Okay. Okay. I see. And so I must do. Hey, Journey. Reasonable. Consistency, yeah. Absolutely. Maybe not for its, like, stickiness, but I mean, the consistency is spot on, for sure. That I can agree with. Not that I have much, experience with axle grease and ball bearings and such. That I wouldn't say that fixes over 50%, but yeah, it's definitely interesting. Also, hi Skunky. I mean, Skunky, I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to agree with Trini on this one. Like, consistency-wise, it is the perfect thing to grease a ball bearing. Not saying that you should, because that involves a whole slew of critters that can get all gummed up and everything, but the consistency is there. I see, Trini, microwaving it would, like, make it lose the consistency, though.
What is he microwaving? Churny? What are you microwaving? you know what? I still have to get this out of the water. I'll come back.
Hello, Gem Socks. Nanjoom. Howdy, hey. Just use butter. Ball bearings keeps them from roasting and lets them glide. Use them along. Yes, thongs are indeed just butt floss. Hey, sometimes your butt just needs a good flossing.
Dunkwa? Why do I walk out at the weirdest times? Just, it's like when I come into Skunky's chat, I never know what I'm gonna get. Use butter.
No, hold on. You gotta go up a little bit. Okay. Here.
Hang on, grab a chair.
Mm-hmm.
I think peanut butter is perfect consistency.
It's got the same consistency. You can't deny that. It creates a whole other slew of problems, but it does have the same consistency. Churney got a date?
It's an actual date? Oh my gosh. That's why it's gonna rain. Churney got a date.
That is uncalled for.
Oh,
we knew
sorry.
Churney was gonna.
I love you, Churney. The vape shop girl? Bruh.
Oh, yep. See, told you.
They're going to the state fair. Now that's adorable.
Oh, very
That
nice.
is very cool and very adorable. I'm proud of you, Churney.
You got your own little fan club over here, bud. That is true sibling energy right there, Skunky. Uh-huh. Oh, okay. Well, we're rooting for you, bud. You got this.
So does the toddler if he ever goes to sleep. He's rooting for you until he goes to sleep. And then who knows what he's doing at that point.
Dreaming, hopefully.
Oh, she has a wedding tomorrow. That's neat. I agree with Turtle. That is sibling energy right there. Unless you're his sibling, and then that's a whole different type of energy. Looking at you, girl. You're probably not even on, but I'm looking at you.
Hey, some things are just too important to text.
This is absolutely true.
Like when you have tea. Like the good tea. Or, you know, accomplishments like that. 100%. Oh, I put too much black in. Ooh, wait, hold on. No, I can salvage this by painting on the sprue. What some painters would call sacrilege.
I know this is going to be a very obvious question, but did you throw the cake away?
Did I throw the what?
The rest of what was left of the cake?
No.
Fucking homo ate my cake. I was gonna have that last piece today. Fucking asshole.
Do it, bud. I believe in you.
Now I'm
knowing how state fairs go, Cherney, I absolutely understand the specification. But is it really a is it really a state fair unless you, like, you know, stuff your face until you are like can't look at greased deep fried foods for like
a month?
And I was gonna say a week, because
depends on how much you eat. I'm really mad at this homo now. I was really looking forward to that cake. Oh, why the hell I didn't know this was wrong?
grab an air horn, go wake him up.
He's already awake. He texted me saying, "Oh,
Sacrilegious, you never. yeah, that's how. I guess that, like, because we have state fairs here, it's just a little bit different. Probably the closest thing is probably like a rodeo for us. Skunky, help me out here.
There are state fairs in Dallas, Fort Worth area, and then
Nice.
we have
I'm just. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so definitely like rodeos out here. You're in trouble, cowboy.
Did you eat the rest of my cake?
I mean, yesterday?
I'm upset. I wanted that. that what you had? Is that what that bowl was for? Turtle.
Mm.
He didn't eat any actual food today.
I mean, that's technically a lie.
Ice cream is not food.
It's made of food products, yes it is.
It's dairy.
True.
That is sugar and milk. Find a protein, carb, veggie, or fruit and eat it. I know you are yourself a fruit and you can't help it, but
I was gonna cover it. I was gonna say I had the protein covered, but that,
I'm not gonna say that on stream. Not gonna say that on stream.
What?
I'm not gonna say that on stream. What's the one?
This is why I don't talk,
Krieg. Look for hot anime girlies to cover. Ooh. Oh, hot anime girls to color is what Skunky's looking for. No. Her printer got here today. Nice.
Yeah,
I'm
but
excited for
it
you.
actually came on time and not like on Monday.
Gojo is a hot anime girly, 100%.
Okay, but I feel like that's kind of a subjective statement because
Well, considering how Gojo is technically a male, yes.
oh well, see that's a whole different story then. Like that throws off what I was gonna say. No, I was gonna say something about the fact that most of the females drawn in anime are hot by technical terms, because perfect bouncy titties and big old round booty and all that.
That's just the stereotype, though. No, Skunky, I'm not in Discord. I know it really feels like it, but it's because most of the time you hear my voice, I'm usually in Discord. That's funny. Talking like I'm right there. Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. Yep. Yeah. Is, do I want to do silver or the steel technically, because I'm thinking steel. Do I want to do... Yeah, I want to do brass first, because that will be most of it. And then, once that is done and dried, then I can move on to the silver with that. Okay. I need to clean my... Actually, let me just flip it. Sure. Yes, that is how that used to have to happen. VHS tapes were the main form of media for the longest time. I still have a good collection of VHS tapes. Most of it's like childhood stuff, Disney stuff, and the like. I think I still have the original trilogy on VHS, right? Yes, there it is. Cool. Yeah, believe it or not, they actually used to sell VHS rewind machines. Because of you didn't. That really didn't happen until the birth of the DVD. Yeah. I think there was one. Oh. Yeah, no, that wasn't around until the DVD, although I think some car companies tried to make VHS in the car, but I think they had a problem with like the actual like cathode ray tube in like the construction of the screen, I think. God, I'd have to actually, you know, like look into it. But yeah, no, that wasn't a thing until DVDs. We played with action figures in the car back in the day, Journey. Like actual toys. And our imagination. I know, shocking to hear, but true all the same. Listen to the radio, like actual radio, not like Bluetooth. Oh, what else? It's a package. No, it it doesn't. There are still some that get it, but it's like an optional thing. And it's a build your own as well, so it's hard for some people to actually, you know, like get it. They'll just get pieces and bits. They won't actually, you know, build it themselves. So Doesn't help that, you know, kids' parents nowadays actually had that part of their childhood package ripped away from them. So, you know, they didn't know how to, when it came with their kids' package, it sometimes, you know, they didn't register exactly what it was. So they just left it off. Listen, if only. If only. I'd happily start New Game Plus and, you know, not have to worry about leveling certain things, redoing the character. But this is the build that we made, so we gotta stick with it. Is it just out-of-pocket Churney Day? I think it's out-of-pocket Churney Day.
Isn't that like every day?
Oh, he's trying to break me. Yeah. It... it's not the... Journey, it won't be the out-of-pocket stuff that will get me, normally. Sorry to break it to you, bud. Now, you might hit, you know, like that piece of gold every now and again, but it's normally not the out-of-pocket stuff that'll get me. Yeah, y'all drinking? Unfortunately, I cannot join y'all, as I do have work in the morning. And, by in the morning, I mean I have to get up at 4 o'clock, so. Although I do still have some mead that I do need to polish off at some point during my off days. So. Orange chili citrus. Ah, I'm going to pretty much lose this. I'm looking down. Yeah? Oh, that's alright. You know, if you hadn't have said accidental caps lock, I would have purely thought that that was just absolutely intentional. Cowboy, and I quote, "I'm going feral eating my chilies. I sound like a dog huffing a cheeseburger." Huh?
He couldn't hear you, and I was trying to warn you. He couldn't hear you.
Oh.
Because I was mid-conversation.
Oh, well, whoops.
Yes.
Sorry, she was talking to my good ear.
You have a good ear?
Yes. Surprisingly, yes. Now shut your face hole. Concentrate on your stream.
Oh?
At least he still has a leg up on my dad. Well, an ear up in this case. Oh, I don't take it as you yelling at me. It's literally just the enthusiasm. Just churny being churny at that point. But I appreciate the clarification. Ranch flavored margarita? What? No. No. No.
With that,
No.
you make the white trash and you gross.
No. Bud. Both of y'all. Skunky. Come on. No. Just. Ranch.
I mean, not the snack shame, but damn.
That doesn't even sound close to appealing. That Don't be this. Gotcha. It was just Trinity throwing you under the bus. Okay. Okay. So soon in the world. Oh, okay. I'm just gonna leave it at that and not Just not. I'm not gonna be playing this game. He said, she said. Yeah, the window of the bus is running me over with all time. True sibling energy. For sure. Heck yeah. Send me the link, brother. I'd be glad to take a look at it. Holy shit. You know what? I wasn't there for that conversation. And therefore, I don't know the details, so I cannot formulate my own opinion on that. And that's that. I'm not gonna... Oh, man. That's a... It's not even a can of worms. That's a box of freaking nitroglycerin that I don't want to touch. Oh. What? Oh, I'll get to that in a second. that hair away. So many details. So many details. I meant to. I knew I forgot to do something today. Snap, crackle, and pop goes the old man. All right. Actually.
Drink your prune juice!
Slanesh! Howdy, bud. Alright. Oh. Water. I got you, bud. I got you. You just missed my snap, crackle, and pop session. Alright. Yeah. Working on the legs. And technically they're not claws. They could be claws technically, but they're not statted out. Anyway. Yeah. They are. The tails really evolved them from the roly-polies that they were. And we haven't even gotten to the basing ideas I have for them yet, which involves, of course, astrogranite, some shredded up cork, and some racks, and a lot of gray. Ta-da! First one, the legs. Go scratch, go scratch, go scratch. Okay, sorry. Moving on. Roly-polies are very friendly. Our oldest actually just got introduced to like roly-polies as like sort of a concept. So oh. Deface. Which face? My love. Nope. Not paying attention to me at all.
No, what?
You okay?
Yes. What were you trying to ask?
You want to come help me make a decision for the face?
Which face?
There's 4 of them.
And there's the roly-polies are just individuals, correct?
Yes. And I'm going to do a different one for each one because they all have all 4 faces. Okay. Okay. The mouse has spoken. Praise be Mao. Absolutely. Praise be to the mouse. Grim! Hey, Grim. Welcome in. She has been. She has been. Mm-hmm. Oh. Hey, I'm just happy that it isn't just my Instagram that's calling me out. No, I'm just happy that it's not just my Instagram that's calling me out. Grim. I'm so happy. It's not that I'm sharing, or it's not that I'm taking joy in your suffering. It's just that I'm glad that I'm not the only one suffering via Instagram. Listen, as much as I love the word Schadenfreude, I do not. And that's fair. That is absolutely fair, Slanesh. That's all we can hope for. We can plan and hope. Wait until that fully dries. To the bottom of the pile. I believe in you, Grim. You can do it. Having trouble orientating the sprue. Hi, creature. Listen, creature, if I come across any bones, I will gladly save them for you. I'm doing good. Life is going. Taking it one day at a time as much as I can. Just like any other bloke. So productive day, not just busy. Ooh. Fair warning, creature. I believe that Skunky is indulging in the alcohols, along with Aaron and Churney. So, you have been forewarned. Mm-hmm. Oh yes, and she's coloring lewd pictures. Let's try and get... Oh, okay. That's right. There we go. Ooh, yeah. A baby blue or like a turquoise. Let me get you out of the way. So I can actually be done with the work. I am painting the Canoptek Wraiths for my Necrons. The roly-polies that were, this is them now. So they got tails, I'm getting the claws on them, we're getting put the heads on them. But eventually they'll, not the right paint job, or not the right, style of paint, but similar. Oh, stay. Gorgeous. Right top of me. Yep. The only other, my reference for my army is the Ophidian Destroyer, because I got these first. But they're a little bit different, seeing as how they don't have, of course, like the Necron body and such, but I'm doing a very similar paint job to them so that that style is still represented and such. But yeah, that's my reference guy. Oh. Is there still silver in here? No. Okay. Good to know. Oh, the Tombstalker? Yeah. The centipede. The Necron centipede. I'm not a big fan of like the whole centipede design with it, but I wouldn't be opposed if I found it out in the wild. Unfortunately, that did get passed into Legends recently for the Necrons, so I don't think they're making them anymore. So you'd have to literally find them out in the wild. There is the almost like this souped up Titanic Triarch Stalker that I can't remember. Yeah?
Not me.
Oh. Okay then. I was saying, yeah, the Titanic Triarch Stalker that, I can't remember what the name of that is. I want to say it's Canoptek something though. If I could get the model for cheap, I would absolutely love it. Working with resin isn't too much of a bug for me, especially after dealing with the Hierophant. that I did for my buddy, but the few games I play, I just would never really have an occasion to pull it out. So I just I couldn't really justify it, and then that, and it's too odd looking for me to actually like want it as a model. Yeah, I did the one for my friend, but that's the only one he has. I might, after I get through a good portion of my pile of shame, I might go and get some of his or I might get his Lord of Skulls and do that on stream. Because he really wants to get that one done too. Nice and painted. But maybe. I want to get through, like I said, I want to get through some of my pile of shame first before I do more of someone else's. Unless, of course, you know, like I was going to do a model for a buddy of mine who is a DM and got a 3D printed, like, Ancient Lich Dragon or something like that. And he ended up just painting it himself. And like the way it came out. So I might get some 3D prints of his, or if he has some other stuff that I need or want. I want to get some terrain because I really have been enjoying basing, and I want to do like actual like terrain stuff, but maybe that's what I'll do after this 40k stand. I'll go and grab the terrain from my buddies and do some like rest effects and the like. That'd be fun. Some rest packs, do some brickwork. Heck yeah, I think that would be pretty neat. Plus, it would give us more motivation to actually, you know, play more games, because, you know, the terrain would be done, it'd be cool looking, and all that snazzy stuff, that professional looking stuff, you know. One of these days I might have to get me a set of speed paints. Yeah. I mean, there are some that, you know, like the standard infantry, like the Skitarii, where there's not a lot to them. I found at least that I don't mind having those like that, but like the Ophidian destroyers I put a little bit of life into them. And then you know, it was Skunky's fault that I had to go and revisit all of my Necron bases one day. I honestly don't remember what we were talking about when that happened. I think we said something about, like, I don't quite remember. We were talking about, like, some painting technique, I think, and then I pulled out one of my Canoptek Doomstalkers and then looked at the base and was just like, oh, that is terrible. That is absolutely horrendous. I need to fix that, like, now. And then I basically had to go through my entire army and be like, cool, wash, add rock here, add a bush there. Okay, now we can add another wash to give it that texture. Okay, cool. I don't think it was. I think, like I said, I think it was like just... I think we were talking about like a painting technique of like using washes and contrasts. I think. As well as... no. It was layering different colors on top of each other to make certain ones pop. Because I think one, I don't remember if it was Churney or if it was Skunky. It might have been Churney, I don't remember. But they were asking me about like the green and what green I use and such. So I pulled out some of, like I said, my old models and just saw the base and I was like, ew, brother, So I had to fix. And fix I did. And that was basically the rest of my free time that evening. Mouse found it highly entertaining. She's absorbed in her phone. It's okay.
Good night.
Okay. Man.
Just takes a microphone.
might be it. Okay. Oh god, what did you send me? Yep. Oh, yep. For sure. Oh yeah. I got a buddy. I got a buddy who sent me that once, and the immediate reply was, "You got something to share?" It was Disney on Ice, Bambi, and it just showed a freezer full of venison. Venison. God, deer sausage. I cannot wait until we get some more deer sausage. Oh, so good. Hello, I am Sea Dragon. Welcome into the stream. We are working on some Canoptek Wraiths at the moment. And I think that after I get finished with the face of this one, we're gonna call it for the night. Because I do have work in the morning. And that'll be a good stopping point. Alright. Small one back. Yes, Necrons. For the Warhammers of 40k. Ooh, favorite Necron unit. Oh. I like Lichguard. Specifically Sword and Board Lichguard. Scorpion Destroyers are always a good one as well, but they have no ranged, and that's kind of for me. I like a good balanced unit. I mean, aesthetically, Tomb Blades look awesome. And they're great for point control. But I don't like how squishy they are. But that's just a me personal thing. I am always a fan of the Big Boomba, so Canoptek Doomstalkers are a really good choice. And then you have all of like the heroes and HQs, so it's hard, honestly. Ooh. And then you also have, you know, the Catan. That's a tough one to do. I like almost all of the Necrons. Just like their design in general, not even without, you know, taking into account their like value in game. It's literally why I have them, because I don't necessarily care about playing the game. I know, sacrilege for a Warhammer person. I much prefer just, you know, collecting the models and the aesthetic themselves. And so, yeah, aesthetically, like, the Tomb Blades are always going to be a really cool thing and a really cool concept. I mean, that's a tough one. It just depends on what we're talking about, I guess. Like, viability in game, aesthetic, like, model themselves. So... have to get a little specific on that. Sorry, Sea Dragon. I know that it's it's just hard to decide. And I like Necrons for the Necronness of them, not necessarily for like their unique or specific units. I love their lore. I love their aesthetic as a whole, but their lore is what really captured me. And the characters that come from Necron, like Orkin the Diviner and Trazen the Infinite and the Stormlord and yeah. Yeah. Will we ever get pariahs? With the return of not only like Sarah Khan, but Illuminator Xeris, as well as like Call. That's tough to say. We might. I'll say this. I'll say this with certainty, at least. If we do get them back, they won't be the same that they were. 100%. It won't just be, you know, oh, the pariahs are back. It's like, no, the pariah. So here's the pariahs. They're very different from where we first tried to introduce them. So here's a complete lore change for them. So the Flayed One's lore, Grim, is what I find the most metal about them. But it's partially because whenever I first got into the hobby, I wasn't super enthusiastic about them, so I just never got a lot of them. But then again, I also whenever I got into this, they had the old models for the Flayed Ones, which were just especially compared to the new ones. But meh. Yes, 100%. 100%. I will agree with you on that, Grim, for sure. Fine cast in general can just go kind of just die in a fire. Alright. We're gonna get the green on the two heads, and then we're gonna call for the night, y'all. We'll only connect this head to the body as soon as I get this mixed up. So my favorite color is green. I love it in various different shades. If we're talking about like the actual like colors, Tesseract Glow is one of my favorite paints that GW makes in green, because you can do so much with it that the technical consistency of it allows you to do a lot of really cool things, giving it that like cloud, especially on the Necrons, giving it that cloudy look where it's almost like swirling into like a magical crystal ball or something like that. It's one of the things I love about it, depending on how you use it. Oh yeah. Sort of balances out. Yeah, that sort of looks fairly straight. Awesome. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen. And everyone in between. Betwixt. So, we got our last one to get the legs and the head on, and then after that we move to getting the claws on, and then my favorite part, the basing. So we got one more to finish this step, and then get onto the claws, get that nice shiny steel shink, and then we can put them on bases, and I can work my magic with cork, astrogranite, and lots of gray before I slap all the shades on everything. So, yep, sprues. I got plenty of sprue goo too, so I might roll some of that out and give some more hilly stuff to it. But on that note, ladies and gentlemen, let's take a look and see if there's anybody that we want to raid. Let's go ahead and We'll throw you over. I'll throw you over. Thank you for the follow, Sea Dragon. Thank you very much. We're gonna go ahead and throw you over and head on over to Bearded Celt. He's a good friend of mine. He looks like he's working on... What are we working on today? Celt? Ooh, I honestly don't know. Some plastic gray much. Of course. Oh, let me get that gone. Alrighty. As always, y'all, we're gonna start that, and as what has become my signature log off, blessings of steady hands and bright pigments be upon you. Y'all have a good evening.